Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2023 with the Sacramento Kings, and it is postseason time. Kings finished with another 60-win season under our belt. That is four straight. 63-19, 62-20, 60-22 a year ago, 61-21 this season. We've made three straight Western Conference Finals. We've made one NBA Final, but we have not been able to get over the hump yet. We are healthy as well, which is the amazing thing. We have Dana Angeli back, so we're going to reset the roster here, and I think we're going to go Angeli, Morant, Murray, Lodarchik, Brown, Smith, Hicks, Briggs, and Mason is back in 7 days. Sorry about that. Had to wait for the garage door. You can kind of probably hear it in the background, but it's going down. I want to set we get Mason back in 7 days, but we're going to run with a short a short lineup for the postseason. So let's just go ahead and fill everything in. I mean, we're probably going to run 8, right? With Smith, Hicks, and Briggs off the bench. So that means we might run small. I think Lodarchik probably plays a little less, so that probably means some Brown and Smith in the lineup together, which would be interesting. Yeah, Murray will go to the 4, probably quite a bit. I wish there was a way, and maybe there is, where you can just add the whole matrix rather than clicking on each one like this. But, it is what it is. Not a huge deal. It's just a bunch of clicking of the right finger. All right. So let's set the lineup here a little bit. So we've got Smith, Hicks, and Briggs. So how do I want to do this? Because actually, let's do this, and let's bring Hicks in. Let's do the ones that we know are going to play a bunch. So then we can go here, here, and here as well. And then we can come here and go power forward. And then we can go small forward, small forward. Like that. And then we can go center, power forward, center, power forward. Something like that. Cool. And then we just got to figure out the backcourt. So Briggs isn't much of a shooter. Well, I take that back. He actually is quite a good shooter. But I'd rather have... Actually, he's a better shooter than Ja. So I think what we do is something like this. So we make him... Point guard, something like that. Ja obviously has to come out at some point. So let's think about this for a second. So Morant has to come out. So Morant comes out here. He becomes the point guard, shooting guard. That, and then we do the same thing in the second half. Like that. So we're missing OT. All right, it's fine. Let's set OT. guard, shooting guard. I think we go like that, however, in the postseason. Checking my phone for some news that I'm waiting on. And then garbage time, I don't really care. We'll go Thurman, Graham. All right, so yeah, I think I'm okay with that. When Mason comes back, we can tweak it a little bit, but I think that's kind of what I want to go with for the postseason. Go 8 deep. Let's actually store this. And let's look at our stats. Let's look at the team stats for the end of the season. So Morant averaged just under 25 a game, along with 6.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists. He had himself a pretty nice second season with us. I think it was better than last year, right? He averaged 23 last year. Yeah, the efficiency was up. The PER numbers are up. So, yeah, I mean, better. Not what he was doing in Memphis, but that's to be expected. Murray, 16 points, 9 rebounds. Again, those numbers are deflated by when somebody is probable and they play 4 minutes a game. That happened to both him and Angeli. Both of their numbers were down. Hicks had a really nice year off the bench for us, 14.5 points, almost 4 rebounds, almost 3 assists. Gerard Brown ended up having a nice season, 13 points, 6.5 rebounds. He and Leon Smith. Smith only averaged 8 points, but he averaged 9 rebounds a game. So got the two of them out there. Lodarchik was fine, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Meh. Clark, 9 points off the bench. Mason, 9 points off the bench. Briggs only played a little bit for us, but 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 2.5 steals. So that's kind of how things went for us from a standings perspective. Best record in the NBA. I think at least best record in the West. It was a weird month, or a weird end of the season. You look at our schedule here. So we look at the deadline, which was February something. So here's the deadline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15 wins in a row. And then we lost 4 of 6. And then we won 5 of our last 6. So 15 in a row, 2 and 4, 5 and 1. It was a weird end of the season. We finished 61 and 21. Was it the best record in the NBA? I think it was the best record in the NBA. Best record in the NBA by 3 games over Cleveland. So we will see how it goes. So we're going to jump right in here. And I don't know what the future holds for this series as we sim. We'll kind of see what happens here. If we win it all, that might be the end of it. I'm trying to close down some of these playthroughs as we get ready for Out of the Park baseball, but I would rather not close it down without a world championship. So we will see how it goes. So we start off with Memphis. Let's take a look at the Grizz. Led by Trae Young and his 33 points a game. Old friend Miles Turner had a really nice season, 16 points, 6.5 rebounds. Siakam, 15 points. They got a pretty solid team. A top 3 pick out of Boston College. 13 points, 12 rebounds, 3.5 blocks a game. He's a beast. So, yeah, I don't think this is going to be a cakewalk, even though they went 42 and 40. They've got pretty solid top of their team. So let's see, game 1. 119-109 victory. Murray with 29, Brown at 21. Game didn't really play like I wanted it to. Why is that? Did somebody get hurt? No. Interesting. Okay, well, either way, we win. Game 2 at home is another 9-point victory. So back-to-back 9-point wins for us at home. 2-0 series lead. We get 31 from Morant. 18 from Angeli, 17 from Brown, 13 for Murray. And then those three bench guys, Smith, Higgs, Briggs, all had double digits in points. All put up some pretty nice numbers. So we win by 9. We are up 2-0. Game 3 will be in Memphis, and it is a 126-105 win. So we are 1 win away from the sweep. We win in Memphis by 21 points. 33 points, 9 rebounds for Keegan Murray, 27, 6, and 8 for Morant, 21 for Hicks off the bench. Yeah, Briggs didn't play much. It's weird. Anyway, we are up 3-0. We look for the sweep, and we get it with a 31-point blitz over Memphis in Game 4. So we advance easily. 23 points for Murray, 35 for Morant, 18 and 11 for Brown, 15, 9, and 6 for Angeli. And we advance. Let's quickly look at what happened in that series. Yeah, Morant 28.5, 5 and 5. Murray 24.5. Gerard Brown 18 and 9. Hicks 14 off the bench. Angeli, yeah, that went just as I would have hoped. 4-game sweep. And not that we have anybody injured, but we've got some time to rest here. As we move on to the Western Conference semifinals. Still don't know who we're playing. It's going to be the Jazz or the Thunder. The Rockets. Okay, let's take a look at the Rockets. The Houston Rockets in the second round. I guess I could have just looked at the brackets, but the Rockets went 46-36, led by Marcus Curley. 21-year-old top 3 pick, 20 points, 10 rebounds a game. Wow, he's really good. Aaron Tibbetts, another young stud for them. Karl Anthony Towns on their team. Interesting. Gary Gray Grant, another top 5 pick. Jalen Green, Nathaniel Grimes. Wow, he was a second-round pick. He's putting up pretty good numbers. Not a bad team. Not a bad team. We want to make any changes to our depth chart because we now have Mason back. I kind of want to just stick with how things are going right now. We win by 35. Yeah, I mean, we won our last game by 31. We won this one by 35. No reason really to change anything, I don't think. 34 for Morant, double-double for Angeli, 21 and 9 for Brown, 11 and 9 for Murray. 19 and 9 for Briggs off the bench. Dominating Game 1 performance. Let's see what happens here in Game 2. We lose. Wow, we lose a home game in the second round of the postseason. 115-114. Wow. Houston outscores us by 7 points in the fourth quarter. 3 players with 20 points, but they had 3 with 20 as well. So 16 points and 20 rebounds for Keegan Murray in the loss. All right, well, we need a road win now. We don't get it there. We lose by 18. Game 4. Wow, are we going to get knocked out in the Western Conference semis? All right, so we're down 3-2. We need Game 6 in Houston. We get 31 from Morant, 14 and 17 from Angeli, 32 and 14 from Brown. Bench does a nice job. I gotta back out and go forward. All right, can we take Game 6 in order to force a Game 7? Nope. Wow. Okay. Huh. That is that for the 2028-2029 Sacramento Kings, led by 40 points by John Morant, but it wasn't enough. Let's go ahead and sim to the end of the playoffs, I guess. see what we see. So I think here's the plan. This is going to end up being a really, really short episode, guys. But here I think is going to be the plan. I'm not going to say that the series is done because I may come back to it during the NBA playoffs or something like that. But I think we're going to take a break. I think we're going to take a break from the Sacramento Kings. We had a good run. I mean, 4 straight Western Conference Finals, 1 NBA final appearance. We just couldn't, the best record in the NBA this season, we just couldn't make it happen. And again, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the best team in our world, wins another NBA championship. So we'll probably come back to this, but I am going to put it on pause for now, unless you guys absolutely want to see it, in which case leave a comment in the or let me know in the comments below, and I can jump back to it. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. So until we do come back to it, here is our history. 33-49 our first 2 seasons, then 54-28 we made the finals. Our best season came in 2025, 63-19 we made the finals. Back-to-back NBA Conference Finals in 26 and 27, knocked out in the Western Conference semis to the Houston Rockets this season after winning Game 1 by 35 points. We then lost 3 in a row, and we just could not recover. So, yeah, I'm probably going to take a bit of a break. It may only be a week, take some time here and think about the Out of the Park the new Out of the Park series that are going to be coming out and whatnot, and that's going to be about it. But yeah, a bit of a hiatus, but we'll probably be back before the NBA season is over with more draft day sports. So let me know your thoughts. Like I said, if you absolutely want me to keep playing, let me know, and I would be happy to oblige. So, guys, shorter video today, but that's what happens when you lose in the Western Conference semis, right? All right, guys, I'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.